It's been a while since I did my like room transformation video, and I did say in that video that I'd be doing a whole room tour like properly so I could actually go into depth with everything. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I have been in my pajamas for like a week straight, so I've been putting off filming this video because I was just literally in like pajamas. So I'm going to be doing a more in-depth room tour. Honestly, I just like speaking about my room and my interests, which are all in my room. So that's my excuse for making this video. Okay, so this area over here is like actually pretty boring. I just like didn't even bother trying to organize it because there's so much stuff on here. No matter how much I try to give it some kind of order, it just never looks organized. It's mainly bags, but I have these two scarves as well. This one is my personal favorite. It's so thick. I thrifted it last year. I haven't really had a chance to wear it because it hasn't been cold enough. I still have a Letterman jacket in here and from like 2022, I think. I used to wear this all the time. This is like my main bag that I take everywhere because it's big enough to carry whatever in. And I have this one, this Noah Kahan bag that I got free from a CD store because I bought so many CDs that they just like gave me the bag for free. There are a few other ones. I usually switch between them. I also have this one that I crocheted. I probably will never really wear this, but I keep it anyway. I also have this cap back here that again I haven't actually really had a chance to wear. I have a guitar down here. I can't even play guitar. I think I quit lessons in like year 8. And then at my desk, it's pretty dirty. This like nail glue just stained onto the desk. The fact that it's grey is a bit random. Actually, to be fair, I do have a grey door, but this one was free, so I'm just taking whatever I can get really. Usually it's a lot more crowded and there's more stuff on it, but since my exams are finished now, there isn't really anything to put on it. So I have these two pots here. This one is like highlighters and felt tip pens and stuff, and then this one is whiteboard pens. I think like at least half of these are running out because I use them so much because I have like this huge whiteboard here that I used all the time. And then over here I have my lamp. Actually, I've had a few questions about where this is from. This is thrifted and I think it must be at least 10 years old because you have to like twist this lamp in just the right way for it to actually turn on, and it has like this weird switch thing that you have to like push. I don't know, it's very strange and I think it must be very old. I have my CD player. This is the one that's in it at the moment. I keep all my CDs up here. Some of these are like ones that I've bought recently, and then some of these are like random ones I've found in charity shops and don't really listen to that often. This first drawer is probably the most organized out of all of them. I have these two pots of pens. These are all my black pens. I don't really own that many blue pens really. And then these are all my coloured pens. There's a lot of pink and purple for some reason. I have this organizer which just has all the like other random stuff that I sometimes need. I keep my lip balm in this drawer at the top. So I have this Glossier one which I'm actually trying to use up because I really don't like the taste of this one, but I don't want to just throw it away because it does work really well. I also have my pencil case in here because usually it would be in my bag, but I currently don't have a bag to put it in, so it stays in here. I have these two like granny squares because I'm too cheap to buy an eraser for my whiteboard, so I have these two that do the same thing pretty much. I have two planners. This one usually stays in my bag because it's smaller, and then this one I keep like in my room. I have some post-it notes. I still have these like transparent sticky notes that were like a big thing a few years ago, and then I have some of the normal like yellow ones. I also have hand cream in here just in case I need it, but I think I've mentioned before I really hate the feeling of hand cream. In this second drawer there's honestly like a mixture of stuff. These are the granny squares for the blanket that I'm making at the moment because I didn't really know where else to put them. And then I have loads of different notebooks down here. I actually used up a fair amount of like A4 notebooks during exam season, so I only have a few left, and then these ones at the top are like A5 ones. This third one is all my GCSE stuff apart from this, which is my whiteboard like spray thing. I have all my flashcards here. This is mainly all the stuff that I'm keeping for my sister. I don't know if she's going to use all of it, but I'm definitely going to keep this stuff like science textbooks and stuff. They are going to be moved eventually, but they're in here for now. And then this bottom one is a pretty boring one. Actually, currently I have shorts in there because I haven't decided whether I'm going to return these or not, and I wanted to keep the packaging and everything, so I still have them in here. Mainly a bunch of like tech kind of stuff in here. I mean, I say tech, it's not anything too complicated, it's just basic stuff. I have this tripod, which is mainly the one that I use for my phone. This one, which I think I must have bought a while ago because I haven't really used it. There aren't really many situations where I think I'd use this. I have a laptop stand, which again I don't really use because my desk isn't big enough, and then a phone stand, which I've just never really found a purpose for. So that's my desk. I also have this random section down here that I still need to clean out and stuff. So I have these two squishmallows that I've had for years, and it felt like a waste to just get rid of them, but they've been in my cupboard for ages and I don't really need them anymore, and they're so big that they've taken up a lot of space, so I need to get rid of those at some point. And I also have all my old school uniform in here that I can't use anymore. And I just need to throw that away because either no one can wear it anymore or it's completely just like destroyed and broken. I have my mini fridge down here. It doesn't really get used a lot, but I have some stuff in here. I have this one which I keep forgetting to use. And then my broken jade roller in there. Less convenient because the end snapped off. These shelves up here have a lot of different stuff in them. Like I mentioned, I have my CDs in here. This one is mainly the stuff that I put in my bag when I like go places. Like I have my fan and my wallet. Just like anything that I need to reach for when I leave the house basically. Up here is like cleaning stuff. So I have like a cloth multi-purpose spray stuff and then Febreze. I don't really use this one that much. I still have so many leaves from when I did my room transformation because they're like currently all around my room and that still didn't use all of them up. I think that used maybe half of them up. There are so many. I just don't know where else to put them. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know. I don't have a clue what's in that box at all. These drawers over here, you can't really like see them very well because again, all the stuff's in the way. They aren't super exciting. I always have my straights on top of here because I use them all the time. So they're just like plugged in and turned off at the wall. This top drawer is like hair stuff. Just anything hair related gets shoved into that drawer. This one is kind of everything. I have like random sprays and stuff in here. I have like a stock of body wash for when I run out. We have the wardrobe. This has been very messy for a very long time, so I'm glad that I got to clean this before my room tour because it was very embarrassing. Again, these don't have much order to them, but they have enough order that I know what everything is. So like this one is mostly hair stuff. I have like 3 bottles of heat protectant that my mum just like randomly gave me. Loads of stuff for curly hair, which is very ironic because I never wear my hair curly. This one, yeah, it's just everything. Like we have these Dove bars mainly just sit in here. This one has my jewelry box and some earrings that I bought. I've taken some of them out, but I bought these ages ago for my second piercing. This is like mostly just crafty stuff in this section. There's like stacks of bead trays in here. My like sewing kit thing. This one is either pencil cases or like makeup bags. I have this one which I think was like a gift kind of thing, so it just has like body wash and stuff in it. And then these 2 are makeup bags. This one I think is like mainly notebooks. This one's a dictionary, a Spanish dictionary, which I've never used. And then this one is a photo book which I try not to open. So this is the second part of the wardrobe. They are kind of organized into like different sections of clothes. Like this side has more jackets and jumpers and stuff. That side's more focused on tops and whatever. So we have all the clothes on the rail up here. And then this bit is just everything. This is all my old like knitting stuff. I don't even knit anymore. I just didn't want to get rid of this. All my old books from when I was like 10. This is also where I keep like gift bags and stuff. I don't know why people get rid of gift bags. I keep every single gift bag I get. And then I have my shoe bag down here. It's very empty. I don't have all my shoes in it yet. I thought this was a really good deal when I bought it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's only £4. I quickly found out why it's £4 because it sucks. There's meant to be 3 different poles in here, but the poles aren't long enough to fit, so I can only put these 2. Yeah, it's not the greatest of shoe racks, but it does its job. It works for its purpose, so it's all good. And then this bit over here is kind of like shielded by my clothes. This is also another recent purchase. I don't think I showed it in my room transformation video. This was actually pretty cheap. I bought it from Home Bargains, I think, or maybe B&M, one of the 2. So this top drawer has all my black socks in it. I didn't know how many black socks I had until I organized this. There are so many. And then this drawer is like just shorts and stuff, mainly pajama shorts. And then this one is also shorts, but these are mainly like denim shorts down here. And then on top I have my fluffy socks in this basket. They're literally just like spilling out everywhere. I have maybe too many. And then this is my like colored sock kind of basket. This just has the random socks that I don't wear as much. These are avocado socks. I wore these so much last year for some reason. And then you can't really see it, but this box over here has my tights and stuff in it. I rarely wear tights, so I keep them over there. So that's the wardrobe. And then right over here we have my vanity, I guess. This was my desk, but then I got the grey one, which is more convenient for like studying. So this one has been converted to my vanity. This is like potentially my favorite part about my vanity because it's so convenient. I flippin' love this rotating organizer. So at the top is just like mainly the stuff that I use every day, like makeup stuff. So like my concealer that's literally running out. A bunch of different like pencils. They either eyeliners or lip liners and I can't tell the difference. And then these like sections down here are somewhat organized. So like this is where I keep my lip stuff, and then this has literally just got this in it. And then this one is all my like skincare kind of stuff. I don't have a very good skincare routine. I have never really had any specific issues with my skin that I've had to have a skincare routine. So I have makeup remover, moisturizer. I have cleanser somewhere. I think it's in the bathroom right now. And then I got this like melting balm free at some point, and I really hate how it feels. It feels so greasy and I never use it. It also smells, so I don't like this one. And then these are actually, they're like disgusting right now. I'm so sorry. These are my makeup remover pads. I don't like using the disposable ones because I can actually just use washable ones. Like I said, they are disgusting disgusting right now because I usually take my makeup in the shower, so I don't use these that much. And then this one over here again is a bit of everything. All this stuff on here is like kind of the stuff that I use daily, so it's just like a mix of everything. So I have like my hairspray, my deodorant. By the way, this smells so good. I don't think it works very well, but it definitely smells good. My eyeshadow palette. I am terrible at eyeshadow, so I never use this. My hair oil. This was like stupidly expensive, but it does work. My hair rollers, and then my perfumes that I use. This one is my favorite, and this is the one that I've got the most compliments on. This smells so good. I feel like all the Ariana Grande perfumes smell good anyway, but this is definitely one of my favorites. This little pot here is actually like an old body scrub thing. I usually keep it here just so I'm like reminded that it is there. It has all my like random bracelets in it. I have like some that are like metal and like proper bracelets, and then I have some that I like buy on holiday and stuff, so like these little thread ones, or like ones that people have made me, so I keep those there. And then these are my makeup brushes. I don't know why I have so many, but I literally use like the same 3 or 4, and that's like my main rotation. I don't really use anything else. I don't know why these are just like on my table. They seem to just migrate across my room sometimes. But this is where I keep all my like hairbands and stuff. I still lose them very quickly. There aren't many in there actually. And then this mirror I think I showed in the initial video. I wanted a bigger mirror because I had this tiniest little mirror ever and I couldn't see what I was doing, and this has actually proved to be really helpful rather than like turning over to this mirror because I can see things in like more detail. So I definitely think this was a worthy purchase. My windowsill is also just full of like decoration. I have some crystals over here. I don't know how many of these are genuine crystals because my parents went to a car boot sale like years ago and they came back with just like a bunch of crystals, and they said I don't think any of these are real, but they look cool. And I was like, yeah, okay, because I really don't care if they're real or not. I just think they look cool. Like obviously this star one I'm thinking probably isn't real. Over here is my little collection of like candles and stuff. This one is my personal favorite, but it's too hot right now to have candles. And then I have this wax melter. I actually have 2 wax melters, but one's a Christmas one. It literally still has the like remnants of stuff in it. And then I have, these aren't even real plants. These are fake plants that have been gathering dust in my room for at least 3 years. I don't even know where these are from. They just like appeared in my room. And then these, I actually don't know what these are meant to be for, but I found them in a charity shop a few years ago and I just put candles in them. And then I also have 2 snow globes, but I don't go anywhere to actually get them. So I have this one. I have this one, which is kind of insane because I didn't even go to Madrid. Over here, I usually have a different bracelet on here as well, but I mainly just have these bangles in here in this little like star palette thing. And then I also have these like vinyl things that I bought for like 10p each. My favorite thing to do is wear these and be really annoying when they like jingle. Over here again is my candles because I had this advent calendar one year that was just full of these little like tiny candles, so I have a bunch of them in my room now. I have another gingerbread one because I love the smell of gingerbread. I have a tomato scented one which I've literally never seen, but I got gifted it for Christmas. And then like I said, I have my Christmas wax melter here. I love this one as well because it has gingerbread. I think my family just like really took on the fact that I like the smell of gingerbread and just bought me everything gingerbread like themed. I also have this candle that is so old it's lost its color. This used to be pink and it also has no scent anymore. I for some reason have so many stickers, so I have these like 2 pots full of stickers. Okay, there is this like random section down here which I try to ignore, has random stuff in it. We have my yoga mat. This is actually the best yoga mat I've ever had. This was only like £10 and it's so thick, like it's spongy. This is my bigger tripod that I use with my camera. You can't really see it. It does extend, so it's not actually that small. And then down there is the big like granny square blanket I'm working on. I've been doing that for like a year. I don't know when that's gonna get finished. And then this basket here, I don't think it's usually actually here. I think it's usually somewhere else, but I wanted to stand my fan on it, so it's become a part of this area of my room. This just has a bunch of wool in it because I have so much extra wool that I've been trying to use up, so it's all stored in there. Moving on to maybe one of my favorite parts of my room, my bookshelves. Initially, I would never have gotten wooden bookshelves, but now that I have them, I think they are the best thing that I could have had in this room. I think white bookshelves would have been a really bad idea for this room. They are somewhat organized by genre, so these are mainly like mystery books, and then I have my Shatter Me series all the way along here. This one annoyingly didn't fit anywhere, so it has to stand next to it. However, I'm a firm believer that there didn't need to be this many books in the series. They are all good, but I don't think there needed to be that many. All my Holly Jackson books are next to each other, obviously. These, I don't know why I have all these books. This is a philosophy book for kids. This one I found outside someone's house, like just in their front garden for free. All my Alice Oseman books. I'm debating whether to get the 6th book or not because you can read it for free online through her, like, I can't even remember what it's called. It's like a webtoon, I think. But I feel like I should finish the collection though. But I'm not really that interested in it anymore. Like there was a period in time where I lived and breathed Heartstopper, but I feel like I've kind of passed that phase in my life, so I don't know if I am going to buy the 6th book when it comes out. I also got the Heartstopper yearbook, which was such a waste of money. At the time I was really excited about it, but it is a waste of money. These 2 books, I love these 2 books, especially Solitaire. And I've seen seen the like other cover for this and it looks so good. All my Kathleen Glasgow books, I love Kathleen Glasgow. She is definitely one of my favorite authors. The rest of it isn't that exciting. It's mostly just decoration over here. I do have these 2 shelves of like Sunny Angels. These obviously are not real. These are some random knockoffs I found when I was on holiday last year. And I'm not entirely sure how I managed to even accumulate this many considering we were only there for like a week. But yeah, I have 2 shelves of these. So you might have noticed some of them are just like stuck around my room in random places. Because these are the like sticky ones. They have the little like tabs on them. And then these 2 shelves over here again are just mainly decoration. I have these vinyls which I think I've already mentioned. I just found them really cheap and I thought they'd be good decor. And then I have these Lego flowers over here. I still have more that I need to build. I think I have like 4 or 5 more boxes of flowers to put in here, but these are the only 2 I have at the moment. And then I have this, which is actually really cool, but I don't really use it. It's meant to be like a Bluetooth speaker, but the sound quality of it is terrible, so I just never use it. But I think it looks cool, so I keep it there. And then I usually keep my like remotes up here as well, because they're easy to like just reach up and get if I'm on my bed. Down here is like a bit of everything really. I have like a blanket down there. Sometimes I like to swap out what's like on my bed, so I have all that kind of stuff down here. This is one of my personal favorites. I love this. So at the moment I have my big Bartholomew bear. This was like one of my 16th birthday gifts. I love him so much. I have this one which I'm unintentionally matching with my sister with this one. My sister has the grey version of it, so that's usually on my bed. This one is like strangely a pretty big achievement to me. The first time I ever earned like my own money, it was through like TikTok I think, and I was so excited, and this is the first thing that I bought with it because I've been wanting like this specific one for ages. So I bought this with my first ever like earned money and I was so excited. But I think that's everything. I think that's like my full in-depth tour of my room. You might have noticed that like some parts of my wall are either blank or the posters are literally peeling off, and that's because 1, it's been really windy so some of them just blow off, and 2, it's also been really hot so they don't stay up very well. But I think that's everything.